Hi, I'm Brandon Doerr, reporter for Campaign US, and we're here live at Advertising Week New York. What are the biggest pain points for creating a more sustainable marketing ecosystem?
I think the biggest pain point is actually just to get started. But once you start on the journey, actually you find that there's a huge amount of momentum and knowledge and attraction to customers and staff and so on that comes from it. So the biggest pain point is just get over the start line and start the journey.
There's a lack of education. We're sort of suddenly expected to know everything about this huge, vast, intimidating topic. Being honest about that, knowing that we don't know everything and that there are experts we can lean on, support each other, we need a bit more of a collaborative effort here and actually it can feel quite lonely, but a lot of people are on the same journey.
The single most difficult challenge for marketers is to appreciate that they can be part of the solution rather than being part of the problem. The vast majority of marketers still feel that marketing drives consumption and that consumption-led growth is actually not sustainable longer term. We think actually that marketers can embrace sustainability as an opportunity.
Like there are many times we put so much effort and energy into a campaign, we deploy it once and that's it. When there might be an opportunity to reuse the same campaign in different ways, in different contexts. And so I think this concept of recycling is something we need to bring back into marketing.
How do you measure your carbon impact and your efforts to reduce it? Why do you use these metrics?
Companies that are part of our effort that we call the Planet Pledge need to subscribe to a net zero objective by 2050, and they need to be reaching that gradually with a first interim objective in 2030 to reduce it by 50%.
Focus on the impact and the outcome, grounding the metrics and the outcomes of our customer experience is how we succeed.
And it's about reduction. So it's not about offsetting, it's not about compensation, it's about reduction, taking carbon out of the atmosphere.
A relatively accessible place to start is looking at your digital footprint. The carbon footprint of the internet is larger than the airline industry. It's a huge problem, and programmatic advertising is built on these constant real-time exchanges, right? Where we've got millions of different ads bidding on a spot in real time, all using computational power. So the inefficiencies and the carbon cost of programmatic is both unexplored but also quite easy to measure. We also need to have a level start point where we're all agreeing what are the key metrics we're measuring and what's the methodology that we're going to use to do that.
What specific areas are you currently focused on?
We really want every single player in the US business to come and join us and help us decarbonize the US advertising market.
Working collaboratively with the rest of the industry to start to create some benchmarks and some standards. We've got some really great industry leaders that are helping us in that pre-competition stage of collaboration.
Autodesk technology is helping advance sustainability around the world. We're helping people produce things from cleaner cars to greener buildings. So I'm really excited to think about these sustainability solutions and showcasing, pointing the camera to our customers and showing how our customers are using our technology to build a more sustainable, resilient, and equitable world for all.
In order for us to drive change, marketers need to understand what their role is in evolving consumer behavior and making it more sustainable. We're seeing a huge gap in terms of knowledge, in terms of where marketers are today in terms of sustainability and where they should be today. How do we measure, how do we hold ourselves accountable in terms of progress we're making with respect to sustainability as marketers?
How do you balance publicizing your sustainability initiatives while potentially opening yourself up for criticism?
I think you need to talk about what's happening, not about what you hope will happen. I think you don't want to get too far ahead where you're talking about things that are so unrealistic that it makes your customers question whether this is real or not.
Is the industry doing enough to fight the impacts of climate change? What more would you like to see?
The industry isn't doing enough, but I do think that perfection is the enemy of progress. In the last 18 months alone, the momentum around this topic has been phenomenal. I mean, here at Adweek, I've seen so many panels and speakers focusing on this issue. 18 months ago, this wasn't even on the agenda. We aren't doing enough right now, but we are moving in the right direction at a speed of change that I have never seen before.
Look, in the past, there's been no shortage of words. I think what we're focused on is action. And also, we're really trying to unify. So much about the world we live in is very divisive. And this is one thing that I think everybody can agree on, that everybody can play a role and everybody can do just a little bit more.
We're nowhere near where we need to be as an industry. There's absolutely no doubt about that. We're seeing marketers understand their role, but we're not yet seeing the change on the scale that is required.
I think we could do more. I really think we could do more. And that's actually one of the main reasons I came to Autodesk. I'm so passionate. Like, this company is helping people turn ideas into reality to build a more sustainable, resilient, and equitable world. And I think we need more storytelling around this type of work. This type of work that's transforming industries, that's transforming lives, and ultimately transforming the world.
For more Advertising Week coverage, make sure to follow us across our various social channels and at campaignlive.com.